Marshall took part on a panel we ran yesterday for predominantly network management audience looking at compliance issues. However, there's a lot of dialogue at the moment going on between the market infrastructures and the network management community. So with all the discussions that we've been having yesterday and also here today, what do you find are the sort of the major stories or the hot news that the industry should be aware of, and why is that?
Well, actually, one of the things that I find really encouraging and exciting is the number of market infrastructures that are here in Vienna and engaged with us in dialogue, particularly around the way the environment is changing. So this is the place for the network managers to gather, and it's great that the market infrastructures are coming here so we can have that dialogue. And that's different, that's changed.
So, but with this change coming, what do you think are the key sort of requirements that are being driven out of the regulations at the moment that are impacting the relationship between the network management community and the infrastructures?
What's changed, we've always worked together, and the clients and the regulators would expect us to have a relationship. That's not news. What is news is that the regulators have brought new guidelines, new standards to the infrastructure world. That's CPS-SI OSCO. But they're also coming to us, particularly the larger banks, and our clients are as well, and saying you should know what your relationships are with the market infrastructures. So how many different places do you connect with them? What is their plan for, not just do they have a plan for business continuity, but what is it? Have you discussed it with them? So there's a need for, in a sense, more transparency. If you're a large bank, you also touch them in many different ways. A custodian, a broker-dealer, depends on the market infrastructure, but you can have many different relationships. So the clients and management would expect you to know much more. The theme, I think, here is we need to learn to have a new dialogue together. It's very important for there to be an increased transparency in terms of what they share with us and also what we're then in a position to share with our clients and regulators. The great thing is that they're here. And the great thing is that we're talking about it, and that this is something we're going to be talking about, I'm sure, not just next year, but at the regional NEMAs as they take place as well.
And do you find that there's a slightly different dynamic with the regional NEMAs, or do you think that the dialogue between the communities is slightly different in the European to the Asia to the American one?
It's an excellent question. I think certainly the dialogue here has gone on for much longer. The market infrastructures have been part of that, and you're used to seeing them, although you're seeing more and more and more. And they're obviously more active. They have a point of view on the panels, which is a bit more active. It helps tremendously. It helps us do our job to take that message out to the regions. And certainly at the Asian NEMA, you actually have an even more, I would say in some ways, even more energetic vibe. We're not tired of talking about certain things as one might be in Europe. We need to take the same spirit to the Americas. So I'm looking forward to seeing them there and telling them that I'd like to see them there.
Well, 2 more days here in Vienna, and I'll look forward to seeing you again in Miami, end of October.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Marshall, thank you very much.
Thank you.